Should have been birdie.
This is not the outcome we wanted, but we
No.
worked so hard for. And I'm sorry.
Just give it a
that we did not
rest.
win this election for the values we share.
Oh, please tell me that you've paid this water bill.
Look, I forgot. With everything that's going on, you know, we got bigger things to worry about.
Yes, but we have a life to live. Please do it. Please.
I'll do it tomorrow, alright? Sorry.
You coming to the exhibition tonight?
I don't know. I'll try. You know how the show can be.
I know.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hello.
Long time no see.
Yeah, good to
How's
see
your
you.
week?
Yeah, it was alright.
How's the show?
Did you not listen?
No. I never listen. Did you listen to it? You sure? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. How'd it go anyway? I'm sure it went well.
Anyway, I've got some good news. I've spent the show's budget on the new equipment.
I forgot.
Really?
Yep, it's going to be excellent. You ready for this?
Drum roll.
This is good. And it plugs in and it glows bright red. It looks really professional.
You've spent the whole budget on that.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of money. This looks good.
Do you want to tell him?
We're not even live on air. We're not even live on air.
No. We've got some excellent guests this week that actually know about the subject.
True.
Proper guests. Well, thank you ever so much for being on the show this week, Brian. I really appreciate it. It's really good.
Yeah, nothing, no problem. That's what friends are for.
Yes.
We go back a while, yeah, don't we? Yeah.
We do.
As
We
N.
do.
Johnson, although rest in peace. Yeah.
Yes.
You can tell he's Johnson's son, can't you?
Yep. I don't think he likes going by that name anymore. He's got a new persona that goes with the show. It's Mick Riggers, he goes by now.
Mick Riggers.
Yeah. Yes.
Ah, Michael.
Oh, hello. It's Mick, actually.
Mick, okay,
Yeah, nice to meet you, Brian.
Glad to be here. Glad to be
Thanks
here.
for coming on the show.
No problem at all. I've been hearing some good things about it.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So you listened then?
No. To be honest, I haven't. No, but that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. You know, spontaneity. You know, it's more natural. I find it. I'm more relaxed if I don't have any preconceived ideas. Yeah, but I've been hearing good things. Very good things.
So you've been talking to Marty then?
Well, yes. Martin and I do go back a while. Yeah, he's a good fella. We've known each other for more years than I care to mention. Yeah, but still, it's good. You know, good reports. He's very enthusiastic about it. Very enthusiastic. Yeah. I'll be back in a second. Just got to go over here. Give me a call when you start recording. Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
I know he's late. He'll be here. It's
Well,
gonna be fine.
have you called him?
You can't call him.
What do you mean?
He hasn't got a phone.
Well, how did you book him in the first place?
Oh, I went to the woods and met him.
You met a random bloke in the woods and you invited him on my show.
He's not a random bloke. He's the Hampshire Warrior.
Right, well, does he have a Facebook page?
Oh, yeah. Got a lot more likes than we have.
We'll message him then.
It's going to be fine. He's going to be here soon. It's going to be absolutely fine. I know it is.
You better be mine.
It's going to be okay. You know these eco-warriors, they work to a different time scale. Hey, look, here he is. Here he is. I told you. Oh, it's going to be excellent. It's going to be good. This is excellent.
Hello, and welcome to Right Here, Right Now with me, Mick Riggers. If there is hope, it lies in the proles. Back with us today is Kevin Decline.
Hey, hello.
How's your week been?
Yeah, it's good. Good to be back. You know, I heard it went well last week without me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And joining us today is self-described eco-warrior Austin Cowell.
I actually go by Nature's Son because that's my Earth name. So that's how I'd like to be addressed from now on.
Right. Okay. And local entrepreneur and landowner Brian Hackman.
Good evening. I don't mind being called Brian. I consider it a real name in a real world.
The real world you're destroying.
Before we get into the headlines, I wanted to say something about Armistice Day. This started as a day where we said never again, and has become a day where we support militarism and glorify millions of deaths, hearing year after year how these brave men died for us. They died for the elite monarchies of Europe. We said never again, and yet it has never stopped. And now, on to the headlines, or should I say headline. Donald Trump takes the White House, something I never quite thought I would be saying. The USA managed to choose the worst of two awful candidates, a candidate who claimed the election would be rigged against him and yet failed to win the popular vote, instead winning thanks to the Electoral College, the US's rigging system. As with post-referendum Britain, America has seen a rise in racial hate crimes, racist organisations claiming victory, and a nation entirely divided. Our song of the week is by Hang Dai with H-E-L-P.
Help. Help.
Yes.
Yeah. You gotta help. You gotta help.
Hello and welcome back to Right Here, Right Now with me, Mick Riggers. Still with me is Kevin Decline.
Hello.
Self-described eco-warrior, Austin Cowell. Nature's son. And local entrepreneur and landowner, Brian Hackman.
Still only Brian.
So the main subject that we're getting on today is fracking.
Frack off.
Now, fracking is the process of injecting liquid at a high pressure into subterranean rocks to force open and extract oil or gas, in particular shale gas, coal bed methane, and underground coal gasification. Now, in layman's terms, that essentially means pumping high water at high velocity into low depths in the ground.
It's not actually just water they pump. They pump tons and tons of dirt and highly dangerous chemicals, yet bleed out into the environment.
Well, great, and tell us more.
Well, fracking first started in the 1940s and to relatively little success. Yeah, and we've only started using it again about 2011, sorry, and it just boggles my mind considering the amount of different ways we have to accumulate energy on this planet today, yet we would go back to something that is very invasive to Mother Nature.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Are you for real?
Oh, I'm very much for real.
This is the publicity stunt with a fancy name, and that's
No. I live and breathe nature, which makes me question why you're here and what you actually have to offer to all of this.
Well, I've got some land in Yorkshire, and they're just about to start fracking on it.
So you frack yourself?
Yes.
So you're responsible for that land. You're the father of that land, and you are allowing people to come in and drill a huge hole into the side of the land.
Yes, I am. I've made investigations. Every statistic you come up with to say that you shouldn't be doing this, I can come up with half a dozen that say you should.
Well, I have a little more than just facts and statistics. I have actual experience of living for 5 years in the woods with a small community of people that have come from all over to do the exact same thing.
And that makes you an expert.
That makes me an expert because there's 3 farms around the area I live in, and it's certainly not the gases yet just come out. The people are now leaving because the damage it does to the environment.
Yeah, but what about the benefits?
The benefits you're talking about, I think, come from the concrete jungle yet you live in, the world you've created. Mother Nature had everything for us from the start, right there.
I'd just like to add a statistic in here, just to back up your point, Nature's son. That if we continue the way that we are, we could see the end of humanity within this century.
What are you talking about? How?
Well, with global warming.
Oh, for crying out loud, that old chestnut! Global warming doesn't exist. It's a fiction. It's just total...
Global warming definitely exists.
No, it does not.
I have lived through the effects of global warming my whole entire life. It's been a constant.
That's total crap.
If you are so set on destroying this planet,
I could take you there a hell of a lot sooner.
Fracking hell, he's going to die live on air.
Shut up, Kevin.
So how we gonna help the helpless? Maybe be less selfish, a little more selfless.
I'm really loving this episode.
The first time we've managed to have a proper discussion on this show, and someone has a panic attack.
Yeah, you did nearly kill the guest.
Don't be over dramatic, Kevin.
Okay, gently, Brian. Nice and easy. That's it. Slowly. Oh, I didn't realise you still had the panic attacks. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. You didn't know. Haven't had them for ages. I'm in the shit.
Well, actually, during all of that, I think I might have done some damage to your ficus.
You better make like a tree mate and leave. What, are we not joking about this yet?
No, we're not. No.
Should I apologise?
What, to the plant or Brian?
Well, I guess Brian as well.
Basically.
Oh.
I'm broke. That's why I'm letting the fact. He's right, you know. He's right about the environment. He's right. But I need the money. That's why I'm letting the frack. I've got no choice.
Well, you know, there's always a choice, mate. There's always a choice.
Yeah? What would you do?
Well, just not what you did. Yeah, slowly, gently.
Have you ever felt this much pain? So untamed, bloodstained from Monday to Sunday. Cause some people live their life week to week, or day by day. For some living life's bleak.
And now, just before we continue, you're going to be all right, aren't you, Brian?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. I apologise, gentlemen, for that.
I'd like to actually apologise now as well and say I'm sorry for getting a bit too ahead of myself and a bit aggressive.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
Leave it out.
Are we ready?
Yeah, cause
Hello, and welcome back to Right Here, Right Now with me, Mick Riggers. I'm still here with Kevin Decline.
hello.
Nature's Son.
Hello.
And Brian Hackman.
Hello again.
Hello. Now, the final issue that I wanted to talk about this evening is pollution, and the pollution caused by fracking. Now, I'm not talking about chemical pollution, I'm talking about the pollution from traffic, noise pollution, fumes from cars, and obviously congestion.
Well, actually, in my local neighbourhood now, the roads are almost inaccessible because they're almost exclusive to fracking vehicles. And I think this is part of the problem, is that people can't actually get close enough to the environment to see what the actual problem is and what's actually going on there.
I have to admit at this point that I hadn't actually considered that. I mean, I looked into, any damage, environmental issues as far as the fracking itself was concerned, but the sort of repercussions, like the vehicles and
the low house prices.
Yeah, and the damage to buildings, huge trucks are going to go by, and the roads.
Well, and the fumes from the traffic will cause many problems to the communities. I mean, the air in the city is very difficult to breathe.
I mean, a good deal of the houses in, as I said, my neighbourhood don't actually exist anymore. A lot of it's desolate space because it's not safe. People don't want to live in these environments.
I hadn't considered that. House prices would be down. They wouldn't go up.
Lower house prices. No one wants to live with all that rubbish going on.
Yes.
No, it's okay. Don't breathe. That's good.
Thanks, Marty.
Don't try, right.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry. I hadn't thought about that.
Well, to sum up, I think that there are many other options other than fracking that can be a lot less damaging to communities, a lot less damaging environmentally, and I am of course talking about renewable energy sources. Wind farms are probably the best example of that. In Germany, just last year, we saw the wind farms produce so much energy that they actually had to pay the German citizens back because they were overproducing electricity.
Really?
Yes.
And wind farms, are they environmentally better than fracking?
I mean, every way of creating energy has a problem, but it's one of the best ones to do it without environmental damage and keeping the neighbourhood as a neighbourhood.
Right, well, this is a summary, so it's the wrong time to go into any detail, but perhaps after the show we could have a chat about wind farms.
I'd love for you to take a walk in the woods with me.
I'd appreciate that, thank you.
But we keep pretending that we don't see, cause we won't see, but we all still hope we.
You know, tonight has really moved me. It really has. I'm going to stop the fracking.
Fracking, fantastic.
Well done,
Thank you,
Brian.
yeah.
Excellent,
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah.
That is good.
I'm going to stop the fracking. It was a great show. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you.
Your dad would have been proud of you.
Right, let's go.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.
See you off to see his wood.
Apparently so.
Hey!
we did it. We did it. So good. Oh, they even talked about the right subjects.
And we nearly had a death.
No, that wasn't quite so good. He survived. He survived. He was okay. He was okay. We did it. But it was a success.
And I know it. Look at all those people over there.
Well, it's got to bring us down,
I know
right?
Reince is a superstar, but I said they can't call you a superstar, Reince, unless we win. Because you can't be called a superstar like Secretariat. If Secretariat came in second, Secretariat would not have that big, beautiful bronze bus at the track at Belmont. But I'll tell you, Reince is really a star. And he is the hardest working guy. And in a certain way, I did this. Reince, come up here. Where is Reince? Get over here, Reince. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.